Suuta deema namni eeroolle kudha tokko jettanii eelli baatanii namni kanaa dhufeera suuta deema.
warri daawwachaa jirtanii yooyyaa nageenyi badhaadhaa kun ka daawwachaa jirtan hiriira nagayaa deeggarsa bulchiinsa mootummaa Dr. Abiy Ahmediitiif godhamaa jiru yeroo ammaa kana magaalaa St. Paul keessatti waldaa hawaasa Oromoo Minnesota irraa ka'ee gara bulchiinsa kutaa Minnesota teessoo bulchiinsa kutaa Minnesota Capital Hill deemaa jira yeroo ammaa kana hiriirri kun akkuma agartan karaa University Avenue gubbaatti deemaa jira dhaadannoo adda addaa dhageessisaa jiranii warri hiriira kan bahe yeroo ammaan tana gara bulchiinsa kutaa Minnesota ka St. Paul argamutti karaa University Avenue qabatanii gaddeemaa jiranii bakki hiriirri kun irraa ka Minnesota ka Delhi fi University gubbaatti argamu akkuma agartanii hiriirri kun naamusa guddaanii karaa qabatanii karaa University kun karaa guddaadha baabura asiin deemaa jira akkuma argaa jirtanii mirga bitaanii dukka bizna warra Oromoo ka hiriiri dhaadannoo kana hedduun isaa afaan Oromoo qofaa miti afaan Amaaraallee baay'ee jira afaan Ingilishillee dhaadannoo hedduutu jira dhaadannoon afaan kallachuun dubbatamaa jira afaan Amaaraatiin afaan Oromootiin afaan Ingilishtiin dhaadannoon dubbatamaa jira lolleen dhumirratti jechuun warra kana interview godhu deemna nam gari yaadu warra maaliif hiriir kan akka isaan bahanii maal akka barbaadanii milkaa'amoo hin milkoofne waan jedhu dubbisuu deemna hiriiri kun Median OBN ni lanas jira, gabasa jira. OBN jechuun Oromia Broadcast Corporation Alamayyoo Qannaatti hojjetaa fi jira. Alamayyoo Qannaa jechuun kanaan dura OMN ni hojjechaa ture. Amma kana OBN ni hojjeta innillee ni gabasa jira. OMN ni dhufee jira. Gabasi kun itti bahiinsi yookaan bakki isaa waajjira bulchiinsa kutaa Minnesota fuulduratti achittu godhamu deema. Karaan cufamee jira. hiriiri kun guddaadha dhaadannoo warra dubbistuuf General Sare Dem የኛ ደም ነው የጀነራል ሳሬ ደም የኛ ደም ነው ኢትዮጵያ jira alaabaa federaalii guddaa qabatame jira alaabaan Oromoolee ka qabatanii baanin jiranii alaabaan federaalii ka urjii bulee qabu suni qabatame bahee jira dhaadannoo adda addaati afaan Amaaraatiin dhiyaatee jira Taakkala Uumaa Clean Finfinnee Taakkala Uumaa is our leader he is our mayor dhaadannoon afaan Afariileen jira afaan Afariitiin jira afaan Somaatiin jira sirni feudaalii awwaalame bahee gonkuma hin deebi'u kada afaan Oromootiin gaamsun tokko federalism yilamlim ka jedhu head speech is not free speech ka jedhutu jira የዶክተር አምባቸው ደም የኛ ደም ነው ጀቻ ጅራኒ የጀነራል ሳሬ ደም የኛ ደም ነው ጀቻ ጅራኒ working together supporting each other I don't know jedhutu jira afaan Amaaraatii fi afaan Oromootiin dhiyaachaa jira hiriirri kun yeroo ammaa kana karaa Yuunivarsiitii gubbaatti godhamaa jira asirraa kaanee bakka bulchiinsa kutaa Minnesota deemu deemna dhaadannoo gosa gosatti dhagamaa jira akkuma anillee jechuun isinii dabarsaa jira namalee miidiyaan OBN kana waajjira Minnesotatti banate Fuad Fati kaduri OMN hojjetu Alamayyoo Qannaa Fati kaduri OMN hojjetu ammaan kana inni jechuun OBN hojjetanii Oromia Broadcast Network televizyinii mootummaa ka Oromiyaatti hojjechaa jiranii warri leen asirraa gabaasaa jira warri malee OMN lan Siyaatil gubbaa dhufee jira OMN nis waan kan dabarsuu yookaan gabaasuu deema hiriirri ammaan kana guddaadha magaalaa St. Paul keessatti geggeeffamuu jira St. Paul jechuun teessoo magaalaa guddaa kutaa Minnesota Ameerikaatti argamu hiriirri kun waldaa hawaasa Oromoo irraa kahee gara teessoo bulchiinsa magaalaa Minnesotatti deema achitti walgayanii achitti waan gaafii qabanillee mootummaa faranjii kanallee kennu deemanii deeggarsa qabanillee garsuu deemanii mootummaa Ameerikaatti keessatti mootummaa kutaa Minnesota kennu deemanii alaabaa Itoophiyaa ka urjii qabu argitanii jirtan inni guddaa alaabaa jechuun Oromoolee duubi sun jira durallee namni godhatillee ni jira jechuun bedeema teganabbacha garba akiraal cunfanyoota farsimedha sirna feudaalii awwaalame bahee gonkuma hin deebi'u jira stop islamophobia kayudha Team Lamma saved Ethiopia. Team Lamma ni Ethiopia dandamate. Jibbins Islama daba, Jibbins Oromo daba, Jibbins Sabab Sablammota daba, Jibbins Hera daba, Jibbins Federation daba. Heri akabajamu respect constitution kairutu jira. Bakki gama kana respect constitution. Ethiopia Ethiopia ni hiriira dhageeffe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching reform administration of Dr. Abiy government in Ethiopia. This rally is taking place in the city of St. Paul, and we begin this rally from the Oromo community of Minnesota and heading to the state capital, which is the main seat of Minnesota government administration. And this is a rally in support of the reform that is currently taking place in Ethiopia. And as you can see, there is a federal flag, which is embedded with this blue star, with yellow star on a blue background. And it says, Dr. Abiy Ahmed is our leader. We support you. That is one of the slogans. And the slogans are written in Oromo, in Somali, in Afar, and in so many other languages. But the message is almost the same across the board, which is we support the change, and there is no way looking back. And we will move forward despite the road bump we are witnessing now. And they say Team Lamma saved Ethiopia. That is also one of the slogan in English. Stop Islamophobia. Stop Islamophobia. Sirna Fidali Awalam Lamindufu. Abiy is the leader. Abiy the leader is the major slogan I can see everywhere here. And these people are in support of the change, in support of the reform, in support of the democratization that is taking place in Ethiopia. And there are so many protests or rallies like this one all across the world, especially in Europe and in America. This one happens to be in favor of the change, and we have seen a new era where the Oromos are coming in large numbers to support the Ethiopian region. Back in days, the Oromos were protesting against the government of Ethiopia for violations of human rights and different accusations. But this time, these Oromos, majority of these people here are the Oromo-speaking people. They are here in support of the government of Ethiopia and the support undertaken by the Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Abiy Ahmed. And the mood is here strongly in support of the change, even if some of the people I've talking to are still saying that the Prime Minister and his administrations are not answering the Oromo question, but still they believe that this is their government, and this is the government which came to the power through the struggle of Cairo, and we have to support this government by any means necessary. If we don't defend these small gains we have achieved so far, we're gonna just we're gonna fight an uphill battle to come to the place where we are today. So this is a big rally, and we are at University Avenue, at the junction of University Avenue and Farrington, and this is a rally in support of the reform taking place in Ethiopia by the Prime Minister of the country, who is called Dr. Abiy Ahmed. And this rally started from the Oromo community of Minnesota, which is located by University and Macbean, and we are heading to the Capitol Hill, which is the seat of the administration of Minnesota. We'll be talking to a few of the participants of this rally to try to find out what are their demands and how they're going to just move forward in terms of supporting the change that is taking place in Ethiopia. So this is a big rally. There is a lot of people coming, and there are also a lot of people already at the state capital. And as you can see, this rally is covered by different medias, and here we have OBN, which is the Oromo State broadcaster, and Alamayo Kanna used to be the former journalist of the former journalist of OMN. He is the one who is anchoring for OBN, and this is protest. All right, you are watching live broadcast of rally in support of the Prime Minister of Ethiopia and his reform agenda. And this protest is taking place in the city of St. Paul by the members of Ethiopian community, and they are ringing out slogans in support of the change and in support of the Prime Minister and in support of the administration. And as you can see, this guy is trying to show me that he loves Ethiopia, and he's kissing the federal Ethiopian flag. And a year ago or two, you don't see this type of flag in Oromo protest or this type of slogans on Oromo rallies. Now you see a change of mood where Oromos are becoming very much pro-Ethiopia, and most of the slogans are in defense of the country, in defense of flag, in defense of the constitution, and All right, here is Alamayo Kana reporting for OBN, which is the Oromo State broadcaster. And the Oromo broadcaster is here in Minnesota now. They have OBN International Broadcast that works from here in Minnesota. And that is journalist Alamayo Kana of OBN. And now he works for OBN, was a media organization designated as a terrorist mouthpiece by the government of Ethiopia, and so many other charges were brought against him. But this time he's in Addis, he's in Finfinne, and his media organization, which actually fueled the Oromo protest and also contributed in many ways for this change to happen, is back home in Oromia. And the OBN media broadcaster, which is actually designated as TV Bokolo, which is headed by the Oromo people in diaspora especially, is now embraced as one of the change media, and they have came all the way to have an office here, a bureau here in Minnesota, which is a major change. እንግዲህ እዚህ ጋር የምትከታተሉት በሚኒሶታ ከተማ በአሁኑ ሰዓት በሚኒሶታ በሴንት ፖል ከተማ በአሁኑ ሰዓት እየተደረገ ያለው የኢትዮጵያ ኮሚኒቲ የኦሮሞ ኮሚኒቲ ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ነው። ይህ ሰልፍ የተደረገበት ዋናው ምክንያት የኢትዮጵያን ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር ዶክተር አብይ ለመደገፍና ዶክተር አብይ በአሁኑ ጊዜ በሀገሪቷ ውስጥ እያከናወናቸው ያሉትን ለውጥን ለመደገፍ ነው። ይሄ ለውጥን ለመደገፍ ነው። እዚህ ጋር እንደምታዩት ለውጡ ላይ አብዛኞቹ የታደሙ ሰዎች የፌደራል ምልክት የሆነውን የፌደራል ባንዲራ ይዞ የተለያዩ መፈክሮችን እያሰሙ ነው። ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይ መሪያችን ነው። ጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይ መሪ ነው። አትፈርስም፣ በደም ገነባናት ሀገር በዱርዬ አትፈርስም፣ በደም ገነባት ሀገር በዱርዬ አትፈርስም። የአብይ ደም የኛ የጀነራል ሰዓሬ ደም ደማችን ነው። የጀነራል ሰዓሬ ደም ደማችን ነው። የዶክተር አምባቸው ደም ደማችን ነው። ኢትዮጵያ የጥላቻ ንግግር ይቁም። የጥላቻ ንግግር ላይ ገደብ ያስፈልጋል። የጥላቻ ንግግር ይቁም። የጥላቻ ገደብ ያስፈልጋል ይላል። እንግዲህ ብዙ ነገሮች ነው እዚህ ላይ እየተሰሙ ያሉት ስሎጋን ወይም እዚህ ጋር እየተሰሙ ያሉት መፈክሮች ማለት ነው። የዛሬ አንድ አመት ገደማ ኦሮሞዎች ወይም እነዚህ ኮሚኒቲዎች አብዛኞቹ ወጥተው የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ሲቃወሙ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ሲያወግዙ ነበረ። ዛሬ ደግሞ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት ምልክት የሆነውን የፌደራሉን ባንዲራ ይዞ የኢትዮጵያ መንግስት መደገፍ የኢትዮጵያን ሪፎርም ወይም ኢትዮጵያ በአሁኑ ጊዜ እየተከሰተ ያለውን ጥገናዊ ለውጥ መደገፍ መንግስት መደገፍ ህገ መንግስቱን እንደግፋለን፣ ህብረ ብሔራዊነት ኢትዮጵያን እንደግፋለን፣ የብሔርና ብሔረሰብ ቋንቋ እንደግፋለን፣ እስላም የሰላም ሃይማኖት ነው። እስላም የእስላም ጥላቻ ይብቃ ይቁም የሚል ነገሮችን እያሰሙ ነው። እንግዲህ ይሄ ፕሮቴስት እየሆነበት ያለው በሴንት ፖል ከተማ ነው። አሁን ወደ ስቴት ካፒታል ወይም የሚኒሶታ መንግስት መቀመጫ እያመራን ነው። ምን አይነት ነገሮችን እንደምጠይቁና እንዴት እንደሚሄድ እዛ ስንደርስ የምናየው ሆነ። አማርኛ ለማይችሉትም በእንግሊዘኛ እያስተላለፍን ነው። ኦሮሞኛ ደግሞም እየተላለፈ ነው በእንግሊዘኛም። እንግዲህ ይሄ በሚኒሶታ በሴንት ፖል ከተማ ለጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይ የሚደገፍ ሰልፍ ነው። ሰልፉ ላይ ብዙ የፌደራል ምልክቶች ይታያሉ። ዋናው ነገር የኢትዮጵያ ፌደራል ባንዲራ ነው። ቢጫ ኮከብ በሰማያዊ መደብ ላይ ያለው ማለት ነው። ኢትዮጵያ የ84 ብሔርና ብሔረሰቦች ሀገር ነች እንጂ የአንድ ሃይማኖት፣ የአንድ ጎሳ፣ የአንድ ቋንቋ ሀገር አይደለችም። ኢትዮጵያ የብዙ ሃይማኖቶች ሀገር ነች። ኢትዮጵያ የብዙ ሀገሮች ህዝቦች የአንድ ቋንቋ ደሴት አይደለችም። የአንድ ቋንቋ ወይም የአንድ ሃይማኖት ባህል የበላይነት መንጸባረቅ የለባትም። ኢትዮጵያ የ84 ብሔርና ብሔረሰቦች ሀገር ነች። የድሮ ስርዓት ላይመለስ ተቀብሯል። ፊውዳሊዝም ከመቃብሩ ተነስቶ አያንሰራራም። ኢትዮጵያ እኛ በደማችን የገነባት ሀገር በአክራሪና በጽንፈኞች አትፈርስም። ኢትዮጵያ የሁላችንም ናት። አንድን ወገን ያቀፈች ኢትዮጵያና ሌሎችን ያገለለች ወይም እንደ እንጀራና ተቆርም ሁላችንም በመደጋገፍ በመተሳሰብ ለኢትዮጵያዊ ሆነ ለማንኛውም ሀገር መልካም ስራ መስራት ጥሩ ነው። አንድነት ያስፈልጋል። ባህላችን፣ ቋንቋችን፣ ልዩነታችን፣ ውበታችን፣ አንድነታችን ጠብቀ እንደዛ መሄድ አለብን እንጂ የአንድ የቋንቋ የበላይነት፣ የአንድ የማንነት የበላይነት፣ የአንድ የሃይማኖት የበላይነት፣ የአንድ ጎሳ፣ የአንድ ዘር፣ የአንድ ዘውግ ወይም የአንድ ዘር የበላይነት ጊዜው አብቅቷል የሚል መፈክር እያሰሙ ነው። እዚህ ላይ ያሉት የኦሮሚያ ሚዲያ ኔትወርክ ጋዜጠኞች ናቸው። አብዲ ኮ ይባላል፣ ከሚኒሶታ ነው መጣው። ከሱ ጋር ያለው ሪፖርተር ደግሞ ማሃዲ ይባላል። እሱም የኦሮሚያ ሚዲያ ኔትወርክ የሲያትል ቅርንጫፍ ወይም የሲያትል ከተማ ቴክኒሻን ነው። ከዛ ነው መሰራ አብዲ ኮ አለ። የዛሬው ሰልፍ ለየት የሚያደርገው ደግሞ የኦሮሚያ ኦቢኤን የሚባል አለ። የኦሮሚያ መንግስት ቴሌቪዥን ከአዳማ የሚተላለፈው ፍንፍኔም አለ። የነሱ ሚዲያ ኦቢኤን ይባላል። ኦቢኤን ደግሞ ይሄንን ሰልፍ ከዚህ እያስተላለፈ ነው። እንግዲህ በፊት ኦቢኤን ከሀገር ቤት ነበረ የሚሰራ የመንግስት ደጋፊ የመንግስት ሚዲያ ነበረ። አሁን ደግሞ በዳያስፖራ መሀል ተገኝቶ በሚኒሶታም ቅርንጫፍ ከፍቷል። ከዚህ እያስተላለፈ ነው ስለ ለውጡ። ከዚህ ሲያስተላልፍ የነበረው ኦኤምኤን በኢትዮጵያ መንግስት የአሸባሪዎች ድምጽ ተብሎ የዚህ ሚዲያ መስራችም ጀዋር መሐመድም በአሸባሪነት ተከሶ ነበረ። አሁን ጀዋር መሐመድም አገር ቤት ነው ያለው፣ እሱ ሚዲያም አገር ቤት ገብቷል። እንግዲህ ለውጡ ይህንን ያህል ወደ ዳያስፖራ ኦኤምኤን ወደ ሀገር ሚዲያ በአሁኑ ሰዓት ኢትዮጵያ ወይም አገር ቤት ገብቶ ከዛ እየሰራ ያለበት ሁኔታ አለ። በፊት በጣም ሲጠላ የነበረ ጋዜጠኞቹ ሲጠቁ የነበሩት ኦቢኤን የሚባለው የመንግስት የፕሮፓጋንዳ ሚዲያዎች ወይም ኤጂቶፓፕ የሚባሉ አይነት የመንግስትን ፖለቲካ የመንግስትን ፕሮፓጋንዳ የሚያስተጋቡ ሚዲያዎች ዛሬ ውጭ ሀገር በነጻነት እየተንቀሳቀሱ ነው። ይህንን ያህል ለውጥ ነው አለ። እዚህ የተገኙት ህዝብ የጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይን ሪፎርም፣ የጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይ ጥገናዊ ለውጥ፣ የጠቅላይ ሚኒስትር አብይ መነቃቃት፣ የዲሞክራሲያዊ አካሄዶችን ለመደገፍ ነው የወጣው። እዚህ ያለው በነቅስ የወጣው ህዝብ የተለያዩ የፌደራል ምልክቶችን፣ የፌደራል ባንዲራን፣ የፌደራል ባንዲራን የኢትዮጵያ ህብረ ቀለማትን የሚገልጹ የተለያዩ አይነት ቋንቋዎች የተጻፉ መፈክሮችን ይዟል። በአፋርኛ የተጻፈ መፈክር አለ፣ በሶማሊኛ የተጻፈ አለ፣ በኦሮምኛ አለ፣ በእንግሊዘኛ በአማርኛም አለ። እንግዲህ የኦሮሞዎች በብዛት አንደኛ ነው። ሚኒሶታ ደግሞ ያለነው ሴንት ፖል ነው። ሴንት ፖል የሚኒሶታ ዋና ከተማ ነው። Guys, you are watching live broadcast taking place in Ethiopia. Here we are in Minnesota and we are heading to the state capital, which is about 200 years away from where we are at. Now we are at the in University Avenue and we are heading to the state capital, and these protesters are showing the support for the reform that is taking place in Ethiopia. They are here to support the change. They are here to condemn the killing that took place in Amara region, which the government called it a coup, and the killing of the army chief of staff General Saari. And they are asking the government in a very strongest term to work towards bringing the rule of law and to end anarchy that is happening in some places in the country. And this protest, as you can see, they have a lot of slogan in different languages. There is a slogan written in Oromo, in Amharic, in English, and in Afar, and many major Ethiopian languages. And this is a very diverse crowd of people from different communities who happens to speak different languages. And this is what they call it the feature of Ethiopia, the diversity and the multilingual aspect of Ethiopia, which has been suppressed by former regimes with intent of creating a one language speaking nation, one flag, one country, and one language policy of the former emperors and regime has come to an end since 1991. That is what they are saying. They are in support of the reform. They are in support of the change. They are in support of what the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, is doing in the country. Especially has garnered a lot of support from the diaspora community and from the international community. And as we have seen over the last 2 weeks, there were a protest against his administration, which came with intent of painting this reform in a negative light, which is meant to tarnish the image of this government, which is very much favorable according to what we see from the news coverage by the international media outlets and what the diplomats are saying in private and in public. And this is a rally in support of the reform that is taking place in Ethiopia. And as you can see, this reform is very much diverse, and there are people from everywhere, from every community, people who speak different languages, and the slogans are written in Oromo. As you can see, there is flags of every region in the country. There's 9 federal entities. There is a federal flag. There is a flag of Somali, there is a flag of Afar, Benishangul, Gambela, Harari, Oromo, Somali, Tigray. In a way, protest which is calling for the unity of the people of the country, for the reform to continue, and for the Prime Minister not to look back. In a way, there is only one way, that way is to keep moving forward with a reform. And also they are telling the government to be a little bit stringent with violators, in the sense that there are people who are violating the law. There are people who want the anarchy to prevail in the country under the name of free press, under the name of free organization, and that has to come to an end. And that is the request or the demands of these protesters. Okay. What up? Interview nam gora.
Okay.
Eka bawa what up?
When did they interview when you can do them?
Okay, can you tell ayah.
They fake. They nonsense.
So that the slogans in Oromo language. Ethiopia belongs to nations and nationalities. Ethiopia belongs to Oromo. Ethiopia belongs to Tigray. Ethiopia belongs to Ethiopia belongs to everybody, everyone, and this is our we are foreigners or aliens, and this is okay. So this is a rally in support of the reform. And this Prime Minister has this much support, this big support from the community who lives here in Minnesota, and this is one of the biggest rallies that took place in Minnesota in support of the change, in support of the reform, in defense of Constitution, in defense of the rights of nations and nationalities, and in defense of and the democratization that is taking place in Oromo. And they say, stop hating Oromo, stop hating Islam, stop black, and we support him. Division, stop hate, stop. This is a protest which is basically highlighting the diversity of the country and the reform agenda and the reform, the support this reform has. All right, we are here at Capitol Hill. The Capitol Hill is here. That is going to be the destination of this rally. We're gonna be there in a minute. And then they're gonna just take their demands to the Minnesota City Administration. We are going to talk to the organizers of this rally as to their demands, as to what is the next action plan, and how they're going to support the change that is taking place back home. And this is a very, very huge turnout. It's a big rally in support of the change that is taking place in Ethiopia. 2 years ago, the Oromos were coming in large numbers to protest against the government, to protest against the symbols of what they call the Ethiopian Empire. Now, in a very complete reversal of that trend, we are seeing the Oromos in large numbers coming out to support the reform agenda, to defend the country they were opposing, and to support the flag they were against, and to support Ethiopia, and for the Prime Minister to move forward with his reform agendas. And they know that there are so many Oromo questions which have not been answered yet, but they feel that we have to just support this change for the Prime Minister to answer the Oromo questions by all the standard. This is better than what we had in the past, and we have to just support this change. Okay, I'm going to talk to some of the participants of this rally. We're going to do